You're listening to the glorious House of Gains podcast. Here's your host, Robert Frank. What's going on, everybody? This is Robert Frank, 615. Today is December 12th, 2018. And I am at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because we have a leaf with cannolis in the middle of the table. Sitting across from me, looking rather juicy this evening, weighing in at what, 215-ish, you big bastard? Jacked man with the permanent tan, Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
What's going on, everybody in the building? Let's get it, let's go!
To his left, we have the donut man, the baker, the candlestick maker, Joey, Bag of Donuts. What's up, Joe?
What's up?
To his left, we have the host of This Week in Sports. Actually, on last week's episode, he said that 34 years old was actually kind of old. That made me feel like shit. I had to text him right away. What's up, Ant? And to his left, we have the main man, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that has never taken a shower. The most aesthetic creature in the crew, Jimmy Triceps. What's up, Jim?
Confess your love to Triceps, and he will never let you down. Snitches.
Snitches get stitches, bitches. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to read some feedback that we've gotten on iTunes. Make sure you guys keep hooking us up with that 5-star review. I'd appreciate it so much. We're almost up to 500 reviews. Jimmy Triceps with his fucking phone. We're almost up to 500 ratings or comments now on iTunes. So this one comes in from Aaron Rosario. Says, glorious podcast. I love tuning in every week to hear the crew talk about all kinds of topics. Very entertaining. Keep pumping out the great content. Thank you so much. This one comes in from Cortez92. 5 stars. Great podcast. I only listen to Joe Rogan and this, but I prefer this.
That's what's up.
Wowzers.
I think he thought he was commenting on Joe Rogan's podcast.
No, he knows where he's commenting. This one comes in from WOC81. 5-star review, says you guys rock. Never listened to a podcast till you guys. Perfect podcast length. All around great content. Keep up all the positivity. And then he gives us the 100% sign and the muscle sign. So thank you so much, WOC. Last one that I will read is coming in from Mark Mac27, 5-star review. He says he's a glorious fan. Really enjoyed the history and background of Robert Frank and the crew. Thank you. So he enjoyed that little podcast we did where we just kind of said how we all met each other and fell in love.
Yeah, people want to know the history. I mean, there's no reason not to.
I'm about to pop into the live stream right now on YouTube. So here's what's going on for you podcast listeners. You guys that are in the car, traveling, going back and forth to work, or back and forth to the gym, or listening while you're doing cardio, whatever. Every week, we go live on YouTube. And we have like a live stream, live chat going on as we are doing the podcast. And then once the podcast is done, the live stream is done, this episode that you're listening to right now will forever live on SoundCloud and iTunes and Google Podcasts and all your other podcast platforms except for Spotify. We're still not on Spotify, right?
Yeah. Negative.
So let me pop into the live stream, see what's going on. But how are you guys tonight?
Have we actually ever heard back from the guy that gave us the 5-star review but trashed us?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I know I didn't see anything, but yeah, for those of you wondering, some dude like ripped us on an iTunes review just saying we sucked, but he gave us 5 stars. So I mean, at least that was cool. Right or wrong, guys?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, fuck that guy. Even though he gave us 5 stars, he talked a lot of shit in that, and he bothered me with the whole talking about that we're like living in our glory days, but
well, I mean, we kind of are.
No, we're not. I've already gone over that. Age is just a number. It does not mean anything.
Well, let me address a quick super chat that came in. Shout out to all the live streamers. Shout out to all the super chatters out there that are in the live stream. We appreciate all of you. Morgan Taylor with a donation to the show says, I've got a pet peeve since Jimmy probably doesn't. Well, what the fuck's your pet peeve, Morgan? Hook us up, man.
Yeah, because I definitely don't have one.
All right. We got the moderators in the chat room, too. All right, we're all good. So check this out, guys. Let me just let you know a couple of things. I'm going to bring it up. I know Jimmy is about to cringe right now, but I'm going to bring it up. Yeah, okay. So, as you guys know, there was a date way back in, what was it, June or July? July sometime. We actually were backstage while the Jersey Shore was filming. I believe Ray Vegas was there as well.
Yes, sir.
And I think there's like a tornado going on upstairs or something. But anyways.
MBJ's scooting around.
It's just your wife walking around.
Damn. This week is the season finale of, I think, Jersey Shore Family Vacation Season 2 or 3. And the episode that Robert Frank, Jimmy Triceps, and Ray Vegas were in the building is going to air on MTV at 8 o'clock Thursday night.
Hey.
So this could either make me or break me. So
I'm glad.
Hammered.
I'm glad I'm just finding out about this right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you know about this much earlier than today?
Yeah, I knew last week when Jimmy told me.
Good, because if I would have known, I'd be sweating, because I'm already sweating. When is this airing?
So hold on.
Joey, it was a shit show.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, baby. 8 o'clock.
It was so bad.
Can I say a couple
Well,
things
guys,
about
yeah,
that?
it's been fun, guys. I really enjoyed it.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Just to, we don't know what's going to happen on this episode. Number one, this is my 100% honest opinion. I don't think we're going to be on. I don't think we made any cut of that show for sure.
Oh, I think we did.
But even if there is cuts, hopefully there's no audio.
Exactly.
Oh, there's going to be plenty of audio. Listen,
man.
do I just come clean now and say everything? Like, is it one of those situations where, like, what's that saying? I always say it too. Now I'm drawing a blank, but like it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission type thing. Do I just go out and just let the whole podcast, let the whole live stream, let YouTube, let Instagram, let everybody know the shit I was doing and saying that night?
I doubt they were air you going, do you know who the fuck I am?
But here's the thing.
They might.
You talked about this literally like the week after.
Right.
Yeah. So this is months ago that you already said what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, just real quick, it was very simple. You got drunk and you said what you always did, which is you kind of word it incorrectly. Instead of asking people if they've ever seen any of your videos, you always say, do you know who I am?
No, it's not do you know who I am. It's do you know who the fuck I am. That's after 3 or 4 drinks. After the 7th or 8th drink, I'm like, yo, motherfucker, you know who the fuck I am? I'm Robert fucking Frank. I am the most viral fitness personality on the fucking internet.
Well, here's a question. During the previews, I'm assuming Jimmy must have seen it. Any hint of anything
It
in
just
that
shows.
club?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then
Oh yeah, baby.
Then he's fucked.
No, but the thing is, man, I feel like I'm gonna be the one that's gonna come out not looking so good, man, because anytime that he actually said whoever he was talking to, whatever cast member, right? I had to go up to these cast members and go, yo, can you do me a big favor? My buddy Robert Frank over there is a big fan of you guys.
Well, J-Lo was doing the same thing. So was Ray. Ray was doing the same, like going up to different people and saying, yo, he's a big fan. He's a little nervous. He just doesn't want to say anything. So now they got it from like 3 different people, and then they just felt bad. I was like a charity case at that point.
Yeah, but that looks bad on them, not you. We only care about you.
Yeah, that's true.
Real quick, let me address 2 quick super chats that came in. Brandon Statham says, I was like Joey Baggs, and I recently found your podcast, and I listen to that shit constantly at work, and I've been hitting the gym longer and harder. So I'm not sure what he means by I was like Joe. Maybe Joey Baggs like being lazy and not hitting the gym hard. Or is that
Probably.
To put it nicely. Yeah.
Well, listen. Brandon, I appreciate you. I appreciate the super chat, and yeah, hit the gym. Don't be like Joey Baggs. Actually, Joey Baggs has been pretty good.
Don't be like me.
Joey Baggs has been pretty good. Diet-wise, you've been pretty bad.
Okay, we're on week 5, just to give you a quick idea. Week 5, only one of those weeks I was away, and I only exercised once out of the course of 6 days.
Okay.
I thought I was going to fall off, got right back onto it as soon as I got back. We just got back from the gym. I just took off my hoodie because I was so tight in that thing.
Yeah.
Right? Biceps are bulging right now.
Big
Yeah,
ups.
they actually are.
I'll give you a salute.
Had a pounding headache yesterday because I went 2 days dieting. So today, because my headache, like I needed sugar or something, I ate a couple donuts and a couple cans of Coke.
There you go. There's the cannolis.
Who
right
already
there.
inhaled one of those cannolis?
Not me.
Ray, what do you
Damn,
think?
bro. Go ahead, get
So
one,
Let's
Joe.
set these in front
What's
of
this
Joe.
guy's name, Rob?
His name is Brandon Statham. So shout out to you. We also got a follow up from Morgan Taylor, real quick. Morgan's the one that had a pet peeve because Jimmy doesn't have a pet peeve, and he says his pet peeve is when people use my bench for non-benching shit. So I think we could get into that a little bit later. I mean, yeah, you should only be benching on a bench press, just like you should only be curling in a squat rack.
What about, would you not do a back exercise, like where you're mowing the lawn? I don't know the proper
You
term.
wouldn't do that on a bench press.
Well,
though.
you would use a bench that doesn't have a.
Yeah, you could use like a utility bench
Right.
for that, right? Okay. So, anyways, this is going to be the week that Robert Frank, Ray Worldwide, and Jimmy Triceps could possibly make a cameo on MTV's The Jersey Shore.
/ embarrass the shit out of themselves.
It's all good. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Or somehow it comes out good. And
I don't think there's any way, because I remember now thinking back at that night, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty fucked. Because I was nervous. First of all, you guys know I like to drink anyway. When nerves are involved, I drink even more. When you're with people that are or were your like idols, you drink even more. So I remember Jimmy telling me like it was time to go. He actually like put me on his back and carried me.
Yeah, but the thing was, I think I told you that prior to even getting back there, man. So
Yeah,
that was probably an
that
hour
was bad.
prior to that.
Anyways, all right. So we won't harp on that too much, but make sure you guys check in tomorrow night. And this is not a sponsored plug or anything like that. Make sure you check into the Jersey Shore Family Vacation on MTV, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And possibly look out for me in all these scenes when they're in the club.
Please remind me to watch that live.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah. I'm going to be watching that shit live.
We're gonna watch the whole episode, and there's gonna be no remnants of us.
Hell no.
Oh,
That's what
that
I'm
would be
saying.
great. That would be great.
And
It's
that
either
would-
going to be that or the opposite, man, for sure.
That would be the best case scenario that Rob's not in it at all.
I just hope that, in the confessional room, they're not like,
Yeah.
yo, who was that fucking, who was that fucking old ass joker with that beard coming up to us and introducing him to that other fucking dude with the beard? Who the fuck were those guys? That's what I'm hoping does not happen.
I think we're good. I think we're good too. I think we're good. So real quick.
C3 muscle in the house.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm checking out the chat room right now. I see C3. I see Big Papa Pump in the house as well. Anthony Brooks is chiming in. Super chat. Thank you so much, Anthony. Says, hey, Rob, big fan. Found out today that my cancer is in complete remission. Thanks for all the motivation.
Good shit.
Good stuff, Anthony. I'm glad to hear that. That's a fucking win. And good for you, bro. I'm happy for you. And let's pray that shit never fucking has the balls to come back.
Roger that.
Yeah, buddy. So, how was everybody's weekend?
What the fuck did
Crickets, yeah,
Yeah,
because
right.
nobody did anything.
Laid low.
I mean, I got drunk both nights, but other than that, I think I didn't do too much.
Shout out to a mutual friend of ours. I think he's even in this chat. I saw him earlier, but Ronnie, Big Ronnie, I'll just keep it like that. Ronnie said that he used to work out with you all the time at Workout World, man.
Shoulder Ronnie.
Shoulder, right? Yeah.
Ronnie, yeah. No, I don't know if we ever like worked out together, but we worked out at the same time for sure.
Roger that. So he came over. I had he helped me patch up a wall that another mutual friend of ours, a Lebanese friend of ours, screwed up my wall about a year and a half ago. We were trying to mount a TV. And he put holes in it, and then he effed it all up, and it's been like that since. So then Ronnie came over on Sunday, and we patched it all up, ran some electric, did some things. So shout out to Ronnie. I think he's in the chat. Yeah, that's it. That's all I did. I just did some shit around the house. Oh, and we went out Saturday night, but nothing big.
Good shit. I also see Nick and Britt in the house as well, so shout out to them.
My favorite fit couple.
They're going to be... Wait, what about me and MBJ? Well, MBJ don't even live. Fuck her. We're filming this Saturday, and we have two new heads that are going to be popping into the video. So make sure you guys look out Monday night. I hope to have that video edited and up on all my social media platforms, and it's going to be good. It's going to be funny, and those are the videos that I like doing the best, more than even the car rage videos. So, anyways, Saturday night is going to be our annual Robert Frank 615 LLC Christmas party. and we had one last year. Turned out absolutely glorious. And this
You
year,
took your shirt off in a club last year.
and your brother, Vinny Bag of Chips, Sanitation Vinny, who is working right now, throwing out the trash, says, shout out to Vin. Vin, what's up? Angelo, too, I know you're listening.
Yeah,
He's
what's
also
up,
a
boys?
sanitation worker. Shout out to you, Ange, big A train. Last year, your brother poured Jack Daniels, like, pretty much down my throat. Like, we were trying to do, like, the
Like
boomerang
the
on
movie
Instagram.
Yeah, but like the movie Cocktail from way back.
Yeah.
Pouring from high up.
Oh, yeah. High up, starting low, going high up. And we had to do it, of course, 30 times because we kept fucking up.
Mangled
So,
dish.
I was hammered. I remember spilling Jack Daniels all over my shirt. So I had to take my shirt off. And, yeah, I was in the VIP with no shirt on. I think you guys left by that
Yeah.
point. Because
I bounced early,
yeah.
too.
He bounced. It was only the strong survive, man. It was like 4 drunk motherfuckers walking out.
And I purposely didn't go out this weekend because I plan on drinking so much this weekend.
Oh, what
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
get that all set up? That's all set up and reserved?
Tomorrow. I'm
Okay.
going to set that up tomorrow.
Are you going to tell the people where it's at so maybe some people can join us or no?
I don't know. That's
wanna
a
keep it-
Joey. That's a Joey call.
Alright.
I would say then it's just going to be a sausage fest, and I prefer not.
Yeah. I mean, we have. I mean, yeah. I mean,
While you're there, you'll do something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But to give previous notice makes it. It would literally be us and 400 more guys.
yeah.
Let's
yeah.
keep it at least worth going out.
Right. And this place that we're going to actually doesn't start popping off until like midnight.
Yeah.
If
What
you
time
try
do they
to
close?
3.
Okay.
Or-
That they close 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Going out early, like motherfuckers like going out at 9 o'clock. If you go to this place at 9 o'clock, you're going to be the only people there. It's going to be you and your crew. Which
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a crew with you, it's okay. But we got there last year. The last 2 or 3 times that I've been to this place, you walk in at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. It's crickets in there. There's like one old dude fucking standing at the bar trying to hit on the bartender. There's 2 drunk fucking chicks that are on the dance floor dancing, and that's it. Nobody else. So our plan is to get there, but while we're filming until about 9 p.m., give us time to go home, shower, get ready, head over to the place, which is about 30, 40 minutes away, and then we'll start drinking and the festivities will begin.
See, you guys like getting to places late. I like getting to places early because I like to get a feel of the place and just actually chill with my peoples before music gets too loud, before the crowd gets too loud, and then you can't hear, and it's just different. So it's nice when we all get together and get a chance to chill before the madness begins.
Yeah, but then when the madness begins, he's blackout drunk.
Yeah.
This is
That's
true.
the problem.
That's the thing. Here's a life lesson that
This is
we're
true.
trying to teach all you guys, man. Because I know we have a wide range of followers, ages, males, females. Listen, you could still bust your ass in the gym every fucking day. You can go to the gym. You can do your chest, your arms, your back, your shoulders, whatever. You can still, watch your diet, eat somewhat clean Monday through Friday, whatever. But when the weekends come around, it's time to let loose. Everybody works hard. Everybody works. Everybody has to relieve some stress. It is more than okay. Because I feel like these like fitness personalities that are out on social media right now, they make it where like all they do is fucking work out. All they do, they're only gym people.
I'm
They're
gonna
only
call someone out right now.
well,
I'm gonna do it.
Give me a second. Let me finish the thought. We're here to tell you guys that it is more than okay to get absolutely fucking hammered on the weekend. It is more than okay to eat fucking dog shit food like quesadillas and mozzarella sticks and nachos and whatever the fuck you want to eat. As long as Monday comes around, you get back on your grind and you start fucking killing it again. That is perfectly okay. Now, Joey, who would you like to call out?
Well, I don't want to use the word call out because it almost has like a negative
Call out.
connotation. I just want to bring up someone, okay?
Can we address this super chat from Robert Altman first? Robert Altman, I see you in the house. He says, I want to say that you guys have helped me get through some rough shit and get motivated again, especially Rob and Joey Bags. Thanks for keeping me going. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate that. So does Joey as well. I like to think that people say that I help them out because of my overly alpha personality and like no fucks given type of shit. And people look up to you because you're like the normal guy. You're like the underdog. You're the guy that looks like shit, feels like shit. No, I'm waiting for you to stop me, and it's just not happening.
Because I'm not going to deny any of that. It's to the point where I told you a couple days ago, I was in my apartment. I walked past like a mirror that's like in an odd place in the bedroom, and I had no shirt on while I'm walking through the room, and I thought someone else was in the room with me.
He tells me that all the time. He goes, dude, I walk past the mirror in the house and think like there's a burglar in the house.
Like, I don't see 230 Joe. You know, when I look in a mirror straight on, I'm like, you're not that terrible. And then if you catch the right angle, you're like, who the fuck is that? So that's what's given me the motivation recently to get back at it. I would say about 6 months ago is when I started up with I got almost 3 weeks, and now I'm at 5 weeks. So I'm happy, and it's just the diet that needs to be really, really hardcore. I just ate a salad, so I'm doing much better. But yeah, I think people look at you because you do the talk, you know, in terms of getting to the gym, and you have the physique that people would look up to, and then they see me as like the before.
I haven't seen me with my shirt off in a few weeks.
Okay, well, stand next to me and you'll look like a supermodel. But you're the after and I'm the before, so there's kind of like some motivation there, you know?
All right, Derek Whitlock in the house too, watching from Canada. You're awesome, bro. Thank you so much, Derek. We all appreciate the super chat and the love, bro. Big shout out to Canada. Canada is probably my second most country in terms of merch.
Yo,
Dying.
we gotta go out there, man.
Montreal.
Let's do it.
Yo, call out your fucking person real quick. I'm itching to know who you want to call
right,
out. And let's call it a call out, because let's start some shit.
Yeah, until I say the name, and then you're like, all right, chill out.
Okay.
Joey Swole.
Yeah, why you gotta do that to my man Joey, man?
Exactly.
Fuck.
So here's the thing, and again, I it's not calling out because I don't want to be negative about this. But when he was with Shreds, and I want to say like maybe 5 years ago, not even, he would often comment on Instagram. I remember he'd put up a picture and it would say something like, if you're out tonight at a club or whatever, you know, you're not working hard enough or whatever. You know, he was the guy who would
What a pussy. Joey, you're a fucking bitch. No, I'm joking.
So
he can clearly kick my ass.
Yeah, he's monstrous. But he basically would always say stuff like, you know, you shouldn't be out drinking and whatnot. And he wouldn't force it too much, but you'd read it and you'd say, this guy would say, you know, while you're out at the bar, I'm in the gym. So he almost kind of was what you're talking about. But now he's the complete opposite. I mean, I saw him post today on Dan Bilzerian's page that Dan posted a picture of his house and just said something I tell you all the time, which is, it's not like the whatever. It's a journey, not the destination. Yeah. Dan was saying something along the lines, I got this big house and you're at the top, but you need to enjoy getting there. Yeah. Which is something I repeat to you often because Bradley Martin says it. So anyway, Dan...
Bradley stole it from Dan.
Yeah. So Joey commented on there.
I'm going to get a text from Brad. Like, dude, you talking shit.
And Joey Swole commented on there and said, I have had sex in that house, I've done drugs in that house, I've gotten high in that house, whatever, something along those lines. It's basically like a party animal guy. Right. And it's just so opposite of what I remember years ago when he was with Shreds. And maybe obviously you get older and you kind of realize what's important in life. Yeah. You know, the gym, like you're saying, is important to go Monday through Friday, go on the weekends, but you kind of have a little bit of balance in there, you know?
For sure.
You can't work out every single day.
No, you can. You can work out every single day.
What I'm saying,
you can diet every single day. You have to live. But you can still do lines of coke and fuck bitches every single day as well. Correct. You know what I'm saying?
Coca-Cola. Please don't remove this off of...
You meant Coca-Cola. That's what I meant. Coca-Cola.
Don't get us removed off iTunes. But you can enjoy life, you know, and party here and there. You don't have to do it every weekend or 4 times a week like Rob does, but you could do it once in a while.
4 days a week? Like you're up to 4 days, man?
This guy drinks Friday. He drinks Saturday.
Call this joker out,
He drinks on either Monday or Wednesday when he goes live on Instagram. He's always drinking. Oh, that's 3 days right there. And you know he's sneaking a fourth in. He asked me if he wanted He asked me if I wanted to go to liquor store before we came here.
Damn, well, I'm drinking tonight. Yeah, I drank Monday, which is live stream night. I drink now that I'm thinking about it. Shit, I'm drinking right now. For those of you in the live stream watching, this is a Jack and Coke Zero.
That's 4 days. Monday, Wednesday.
And Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Well, does Sunday count too? Because I'm always drinking until like 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday night into Sunday morning.
No, that doesn't
I'm drinking 5 nights a week, man. Fuck. This one coming in from Anthony Brooks. We can address this real quick, just as we're segueing into the next topic. What's everyone's favorite cheat day food? I'll go first. Well, Jimmy is like the cheat day king, but my favorite cheat day, I don't know if anybody has any idea what this restaurant is called because I think there's only one left in New Jersey, but every time that I would get ready for a cruise or when I told myself, okay, 3 months from now, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going to have one last cheat meal, it would always be Fuddruckers.
I knew he was going to say it.
Who remembers fucking Fuddruckers?
Where the hell is there still one in Jersey?
I don't even know.
Fuddruckers
Rob used to go to the one in Bridgewater all the time.
Some dude just said a greasy ass burger from Fuddruckers. Shout out to Alec Martinez.
Oh, shit. Damn. Alec Martinez knows about Fuddruckers. Dude, the only reason that, first of all, their food is really good, but they have pumps on pumps on pumps of
so
all
disgusting.
different kind of fucking sauces, baby. You got your chipotle mayo, you got your spicy cheese, you got your nacho cheese, you got your chipotle cheese, you got your regular cheese, all in the pumps, like places that have like ketchup and mustard pumps. This place has like 30 different kind of sauces.
I feel like the reason that went down the tubes, and I don't have any information, but I would assume the branding of that company was just all wrong. Like Fuddruckers does not sound like a burger joint. You would never know, and I remember seeing it all the time near Rutgers. I never once went in because I had no idea what it was. Nowhere does it advertise that it's a burger place.
Yeah, but look at Pizza Hut. You wouldn't know they have pizza in there.
What are you, fucking serious?
I'm joking, dude. Jesus. Anyways, Jimmy, favorite cheat day food? Or what's your favorite cheat meal?
I don't know if I want to get into, like, I just, you know what? It kind of annoys me a little bit.
Uh-oh. Do we have a pet peeve and a cheat day food in the same fucking thing?
I don't like that whole language, like cheat days and this, that, and the other thing, and you know, I hate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Triceps pet peeve of the week.
I also cannot stand the word training, man. I cannot stand it.
Oh,
when people
training.
say that they're
Training.
going, yo, what are you training today? You going to the gym to train? Yo, you're going there to lift weights. Unless you're getting ready for a competition of some sort, you're not training.
Okay.
Anyway, so, and then like the whole cheat day thing, like cheat meal, that's so fugazi to me.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there shouldn't just eat fucking shit all the time,
Yeah.
man. You know, and then just work out harder. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I like that. What's your
Jimmy's
opinion?
the king of eating shit all day and working out.
What's your opinion on the IIFYM? If it fits your macros.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's some other bullshit that motherfuckers think is a thing. You can eat anything you want as long as it fits your macros. You can have a fucking cheeseburger as long as you calculate the... Dude, let me tell you something. Competitive bodybuilders that are like going into the last couple of days before they step on stage, you think they're eating a fucking cheeseburger because it fits their macros? Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Damn. So wait, what was the actual question? Maybe I'll try to
Favorite
answer
cheat meal. What's your favorite cheat meal?
Cheat day food.
Cheat day food. There you go.
Damn. I guess I would go with, man, I'm a donut guy, man. I guess donut, some sort of a donut. Like
Yo, you are the reincarnation of Homer Simpson, bro.
I could be.
Or the second coming,
Yo, I love some donuts, man. Some Entenmann's donuts, some Dunkin' Donuts.
But I gotta ask you a question. Why do you bring these to the podcast?
Now, if Ray's holding up a package of cannolis, I feel like I should bring the crew some treats, man. I know Joey. For some reason, he never eats the shit I bring because I think it's like I don't know why. It's like
it's not gonna bait me because that's like that type of food isn't what I eat. Like that's not.
I'm not a
what
sweet
So if I
snack.
brought a pie, a pizza pie, you might tear it
Pizza
up.
pie, I'd tear up. Like I need food. Like that to me is a.
So I bring stuff
laugh
for
at
the
that.
crew. I bring cannolis. Actually, so basically, I just bring it for Ray.
Because
He's
I'll
the only
always
one
eat
that
it.
eats them.
I'll
But I
always eat
love cannolis, man. I love sharing the treats, man. Because that's the stuff I love to eat, man. So that's why I bring them. Next contestant. What's your favorite cheat day food?
Ray Worldwide, what's your favorite cheat day food?
That doesn't exist in my world. I eat whatever I want.
Yeah, so like.
All right, so what's
same.
your favorite thing to eat then? What's your favorite?
Like if you had to get a snack, like dude, can we?
you were about to go to the electric chair.
I was gonna say,
What would you say your last meal would be?
Junk food though.
Junk food? No.
Yeah. Pizza.
Wheat thins?
Let's say wheat thins.
Wheat thins. All
Oh
right.
my
I
god.
like me a good graham cracker. You know.
This motherfucker loves him some hamburger helper.
No, man, no.
Come
I
on,
love
hamburger
bro.
helper.
Do
Hamburger
not mess
helper?
with that shit.
Nah.
Couldn't tell you the last time I had it.
Yo. What about a good pork roll, egg, and cheese?
I had one of those the other day.
Yo, they did this shit on Jersey Shore one of the last episodes. And one time I posted a picture of eating a pork roll sandwich, and everybody started DMing me. Taylor ham. I've never heard that in my life.
No,
I didn't even know that was a
Jersey
thing
is
that
pork
people actually argue about.
Yeah, you
that.
can even go like South Jersey. It's ham. But
Really?
pretty much anywhere other than around here, it's ham. So you're arguing against 99% of the population.
I did not know. But anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. What's yours? There's people. Are you in the live stream
No,
right now?
no.
Okay, I just checked out a couple of comments. People are guessing what your.
Mine's very easy, and I got a
Okay.
DM about this maybe yesterday, the day before. I wish
Okay.
I wasn't using my phone for the live, but this is very simple. She's my side chick, my side piece. We've been together for years.
Uh-huh.
Wendy, baby.
Oh, I
Now-
think they called it, man.
So someone had asked me a couple days ago if I tried out this new sandwich that they have. It's like a maple bacon sandwich. I have not had that yet. I have recently gone to Wendy's, unfortunately, about a week ago, late night. I forget the reason behind me going, but I order just a ton of stuff whenever I do go. Wendy's is so good. I don't understand why people don't get this. It's the quality of their food is phenomenal. Dude, you can go into some Wendy's. They have fireplaces. They have TVs.
I've never
But
seen
what does
that.
that have to do
I've
with the
never
food?
seen that.
On
The
Route 130,
atmosphere.
they have a new one on Route 130 going towards like Heightstown.
Yeah.
That huge one that they built on the right hand side. Dude, fireplace. It looks like big shots
It's
inside.
like a
of
lounge.
Fucking, yeah, it's crazy.
It's a lounge, but it's Wendy's. So here's something that a lot of people don't think about, and it triggered yesterday.
Yeah.
Because people talk about this. Wendy's, it's affordable, okay? And it's fairly decent. It's very good tasting, okay? Now, in terms of health-wise, it's I would assume it's better than your other crap places for fast food.
Oh, God.
So I would argue that quality higher than all the other ones, taste better than all the other ones, and then in
How
terms
happy he is.
Dude,
Dude,
because
he's
I'm
so passionate about food, you fat bastard.
hear me out. Hear me out.
That's bullying.
Hear me-
I just called him. I feel bad now. That's bullying. I called him a fat bastard.
I just reported this podcast.
Fuck!
No, so it's got all your stuff you could want. Now, and affordability is the most important thing. Now, here's what people don't think about. Yesterday, Rob told me, Joe, because he knows I'm trying to eat healthy now, he said, go out and get yourself 96% lean burgers. Okay?
Yes. I might jump on that.
Is that something
so
you
good.
do?
Somebody actually DM'd me about this too, so hopefully they're listening to this podcast. They asked me about like lean beef.
What percentages do you go for?
So I put a story on my, I think Snapchat and Instagram yesterday, making what I make. But dude, I don't eat when I'm really looking lean and doing the right thing. I don't eat red meat.
He doesn't eat red
Really?
meat. It just takes
You
a lot
just
of
go-
tren.
Yes, a lot of trim, but ground turkey, bro. Get into that. Ground turkey, ground chicken. That's
Okay.
as lean as it gets.
Ground
So,
turkey
now,
fucks my stomach up.
You're saying that you do buy the 90? I didn't even know they made a 96.
So let me tell you
Shop
what
right,
happened.
96, baby.
And this triggers back to my Wendy's story, okay? You're thinking to yourself, I want a juicy Wendy's burger. I want that number 8. I want that chicken sandwich, whatever. All right, so you go to the store. I go to the grocery store, and Rob tells me what to get. He goes, go get yourself 96% lean ground beef for the burgers.
Okay.
Okay? Now, it wasn't already formed in the burger form. You had to make it yourself.
Okay.
Otherwise, you were only getting 85% lean.
Okay.
So I got the 96% lean. Shit was about $8, okay?
Yeah.
That fed me 3 burgers. Like I made it into 3
Okay.
burgers, which I ate that in one sitting.
Right.
Now, so you're telling me $8 for one meal, just burgers. He tells me get the cheese. You're going to get the best cheese, the healthiest cheese, goat cheese. Okay? Now, I don't know the truth behind if it is the healthiest, but apparently it's decent, right?
Yeah.
Goat cheese was $4 for a little stick. I used half of it to get it on the burgers. Do you understand how difficult it was for me to cut this goat cheese?
man.
It was falling apart. It was so brittle. It was pissing me off. I'm trying to get it off the spoon onto the thing. Shit's hitting the pan. The pan's on fire now. The cheese doesn't even melt. I don't know what the fuck it's made of. Obviously, it comes from a goat, but it doesn't melt. Doesn't melt. I don't want non-melted cheese on my burgers. So now I'm at what, $2?
Sure, that wasn't government cheese, because government cheese doesn't melt.
Dude. So you're talking
Came a long way from eating government cheese.
to the future lyrics. People.
We'll get into that.
$2. So I use $2 worth of cheese, $8 worth of burgers. He told me get an avocado. Put the avocado on there. The fucking avocado was $2.
Right.
Okay, I'm now at $12, and he told me to get some vegetables.
Asparagus.
Cauliflower or asparagus.
Steam fresh. It's like $1.49.
Yeah.
That meal cost me about $14. If I'm supposed to eat 6 meals a day, I will be poor after 1 week.
This is true.
This is why
Dude,
people...
it's expensive.
His argument was, it's expensive to be a bodybuilder. And again, this is the Robert Frank 615 that comes out, and he's legitimately serious, trying to tell me, someone who's new at this, that it's acceptable for me to drop $75 a day, because if I want the bodybuilder, figure, that's what it's going to take. I will not be able to do
you
that.
supplement like 2
So
shakes
this is
into
all.
that.
This is all just a excuse for him to eat Wendy's. So
Exactly.
that's where we're going. That's where we're going with
It's
this.
not my argument is that the world is mostly obese because if you do not
Roger
have
that,
money,
man.
you cannot afford
Well,
to eat this way.
no. Let me stop you there, though. You go. He's probably sent you to a ShopRite. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay. So at the same ShopRite, them turkey burgers, right? The same. You get 4 that are pre-made that are the same. They're
patties.
$3.99, bro.
Okay.
So it's a lot more affordable.
How many meals is that going to get me?
I mean, depends.
2, probably 2.
No, I mean, I'll eat the 4 in one sitting.
Okay. Do you add anything
But that's
else?
all you eat.
That's
though,
all
right?
I eat.
You don't put cheese on it.
No cheese.
No vegetables.
Any hot sauce? Anything?
Nothing. I put. I get McCormick's whatever seasonings.
So you're looking at like $4 for a meal. That's literally
Let's say,
1/3 of what I just
Right,
said,
that's what
though.
I'm saying. So it could be done, man. There's
Okay.
some other ways, and then like he just said, though, you could also supplement a shake, 1 or 2 shakes throughout the day.
Chicken's
It could be
probably
done,
cheaper
bro.
too. Grilled
You're
chicken.
probably looking at spending $50 a day in food if you're trying to do shit the right way.
That's still fucking absurd.
Between food and shakes, whatever supplement you're going to take, you're looking, and not including like pre-workout and drugs and all that. You're just talking straight food. That's probably what you're looking at.
We need to wait. We need to get some more super chats coming through. So
Well, Robert Altman, speaking of super chat, Robert Altman had a follow-up, sent another super chat. Thank you. I missed this one. He said, Jimmy and Ray, y'all motivate my lazy ass too, bros. So
Yeah,
go
but
good, Rob.
he's got everybody covered there, so we all motivated.
Your
Thank
boy's
you,
looking.
Ray is looking kind of swole.
People don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's because y'all don't see me.
I want to get a pee sample before you leave, because I'm going to send that
Joe.
to the...
It can be done, bro.
Yeah,
it can be done, and I disagree with. See, here's the thing, man, and that's the other thing too, though. Again, this always goes back to the same thing. Everybody's different, right? So I might be able to get away with just eating maybe a 2-pack, so 8 burgers. That's $8. Like I don't think I can come anywhere.
You
near
could probably get to $20-$25.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that might not be enough food for you, depending on what you're trying to do, your diet, whatever. It might not be enough for you. So.
I already told him yesterday. I said I'm gonna have to see, like grilled chicken. If I do a pack of grilled chicken for like $4.50, maybe that'll get me 2 meals. That gets my meal down to like $3 a meal.
Yeah.
Because realistically, dude, you could be balling, but like if you're spending $50 a day, that's $1,000 a month for Monday through Friday meal prep. What are you, nuts?
Yeah, no, dude, that's...
But think about the average human being and how much money they make. That's not realistic.
Well,
and
that's why
everybody's fat.
back in the day, Jason Huge Huh made those videos for Animal Universal back then. Fuck them, by the way. That used to... it was big on a budget. And he would have a $50 bill, and he would have to feed himself for a week. So they would take him into the grocery store.
I'm going to try to find these. Are these on YouTube, you think?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's just look up Jason Huh, big on a budget.
Okay.
And they give him, I believe it was $50, a $50 bill, and he had to go aisle by aisle and show you like what he would get as a bodybuilder to get big. But, he was able to buy like 3 dozen eggs. He was able to buy, a big tub of store brand oats and chicken, because chicken was really inexpensive. It was like a mixture of chicken tenderloins and chicken thighs or something. Chicken thighs are Dude, you can get like a package
Ronnie
of
was
like
talking about that the other
10
day.
fucking chicken thighs for like $3, dude.
Damn.
It's like, chicken is very, very cheap. But if you're looking to throw some red meat in there, yeah, it's gonna be a
red
little
meat's
bit
what
more.
it's
It's gonna be a little bit
So,
more money.
Yeah, and when I do eat red meat, man, I do eat red meat. It's grass fed, whatever, and yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah,
man.
think
So,
about like what is it, Chris Bell?
Yeah.
See the one who does the all red meat?
Yeah.
Could you imagine what he drops on food?
You know what though? He gets the majority of his stuff from Costco.
Yeah, but it's still probably like about $10 a pound, I
Yeah, you're
assume,
right.
right? What's
Yeah.
he eating? 3-4 pounds a day, maybe?
Yeah.
It's like $40 just on red meat a day.
No, I'm saying his brother's balling. You know,
Well, yeah,
but
but
slinging that kratom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shout out to Chris Bell. I haven't seen Chris Bell since Olympia. Well, I don't even know if I saw him there.
I
you
talked to
saw
him for a
there.
brief
Okay.
minute. Yeah, he was slinging kratom.
Oh, slinging that kratom. That's good.
And
shit.
since you're scrolling through, looking at messages,
Yeah.
big shout to the lady who was breastfeeding on Rob's live.
Oh man, she
Big
was
shout-
trying to get me kicked off of
Big,
Instagram.
big shouts to the booby dropping on a
was
live.
there a nip slip?
Oh,
I was told
more than
there
a
was.
nip
Oh,
slip. Oh yeah, you saw a full
Son.
nipple.
Damn.
So I go live with the Bros and Broettes, and every week I try to do it at least once, just because I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I like interacting with my audience, and the only platform that allows you to go live with someone else live time is Instagram. YouTube has a live feature, but you can't pop anyone on, the live stream. Facebook has a live stream, but you can't pop anyone on. So Instagram is the only platform that lets me do it. So I was holding a contest where I was going to give away some free merch, some steel samples, and just, for free, if they can answer 4 simple questions. Now, everyone listening to this podcast would easily be able to crush every single one of the questions. Question number 1 was... what was question number 1?
Have you ever sent me a dick pic?
Well, that was like a bonus question. And if the answer was yes, you got extra steel samples in your package. But the first question was, damn, I forget question number 1, but question number 2 was in Robert Frank 615. What does 615 stand for?
How do you close all your videos?
Oh, that was question number 1. Question number 1 was in 99.9% of my rage videos, what phrase do I use to close out the video? Swole's the goal, size the prize, gains the clock, motherfucker. Let's go. People were getting stumped on that one. Crazy.
They were getting a little bit of...
In the name 615, and Robert Frank 615, what does 615 stand for? 615.
Obviously, you're from Tennessee.
I'm from Tennessee, everybody. No, it's my birthday. Question number 3. Other than hard AF, because that's what I've been talking about mostly because it's the big fucking release date and everything like that. It's coming soon. Other than hard AF, name one steel supplement steel supplements product other than hard AF. They could have named anything. Shredded, amped, pumped, BCA, whatever. But the question that stumped everybody...
Which is a bad sign.
It's a bad sign. But everyone listening to this podcast right now would have crushed it. Besides myself, there are 4 other rotating co-hosts of the Glorious House of Gains podcast. Name 2 of them. So they only had to name 2 people. They could have named Vinny Bag of Chips, Jimmy Triceps, Ray Vegas, whoever. Anybody. Any combination of anyone. And people were like...
Wait, you have a podcast?
Wait, you have a podcast?
What's a podcast? Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I love your podcast, bro. All right, so you'll definitely be able to fucking name this. Name 2 I haven't listened in a few weeks,
It
though.
makes me so uncomfortable
Yeah,
when you
it's-
call people out.
You should one day do an Instagram post somehow of a skit where you're sitting with this podcast equipment with this Glorious House of Gains podcast in the background.
Yeah.
So it's subliminally in a skit. That way people could maybe say, oh shit, he's got a podcast.
Yeah. I just think that podcasts are such like a niche audience still. I know they've been around for a couple years. I know that they're pretty much replacing radio. People listen to podcasts now when they're driving. They're going to work, they're going here. But I still feel like people would rather listen to music in the car than listen to like a pod. Maybe people aren't listening to talk radio anymore, but they're listening to like music or just listening to nothing while they're driving back and forth. I still think podcasts or maybe we just haven't tapped into that genre yet, or that little subculture that are hardcore podcastians.
Podcast
or you've never done it on a post where actual
Yeah, dude, you're about to get kicked off of Instagram anyway. Why don't you just start plugging the damn podcast?
Well, I wouldn't plug it. I would do subliminally, like just in a background.
In a creative way. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw the effect.
The nip slip.
You saw that.
Oh, back to the nip slip. Yes, well, let me get into that. So, as I'm calling on people to go live, one female who went live with me last week, who was really super cool. I mean, she wanted to play the game. She was playing. She was awesome.
This was the craziest thing.
She had her husband in the passenger seat they were in the car. Her husband was either in the driver's seat or the passenger seat of the car. And as I'm asking her the questions, she follows me. I saw it says, follow back. I know she follows me. But she didn't know any of the fucking answers. So she's like repeating the question, and you could tell her man is in the other seat, like either Googling the answers or just like telling her the answers. So it was pretty cool. But she got stumped on the podcast question.
But anyway, when she answered the damn live feed, she was breastfeeding.
The second time.
Yes.
Now the second time, which was this week, I fucking called on her again because she was like, I know the answers this time. I know. I was like, all right, I'm going to give her another shot. The questions didn't change. I pop her on. She's got a baby on her nipple. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm just feeding my baby. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So as she's showing me, she's pulling her phone down to show me that the baby is like sucking on her nipple. The baby pulls his head back. And boom, there's just nipple all on my Instagram Live. I mean, there's like
can't make it up,
15-year-olds on a live stream. It's like, what
questions.
the fuck?
Was she alone this time?
No, her man was
her man was there again. Yeah.
He was on
He never leaves. He just stands by her side.
So maybe it's like Sarasota. You know how it's when we went to Sarasota, you'd get a couple that came up to you and they'd be like, yo, you want in on this?
Oh, yeah, dude, that was the most...
Maybe the husband's like, yo, just see if he's into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is, that's why... I'm always afraid to go live.
Sarasota? About that part?
I want to go back there so bad.
I'm going back there.
Sarasota is like the swinger capital of the world.
We were sitting at a restaurant in Sarasota.
I've never felt so like raped in my life.
We're sitting there at the dinner table, and there's women walking with their husbands that would stop by the table and just make casual conversation with us.
Like they wanted to have a threesome or
Yeah.
foursome,
And there was like
fivesome. They didn't care.
cougars.
What are you guys on the road team?
Yeah.
Do you guys
fuck is a
crew?
road
Do
team?
you guys crew?
Yeah.
Do you guys
Crew.
Do we crew?
Yeah,
crew?
buddy.
Are you guys fighters? They asked if you were like
UFC fighters.
I get that a lot.
Well, Jimmy apparently is a UFC
yeah,
fighter.
definitely.
Super chat comes in from Morgan Vest. Thank you, Morgan. Says, what do you and the bros listen to at the gym? Well, I'll go first. If I am not training with one of the bros and I'm by myself, I usually listen to... Because I'm weird. I don't like to know what's coming up next. Like, if I start a playlist on my phone, I don't want... Even if you put it on shuffle, like, I know what songs are in the playlist. I really don't listen to playlists. I go on to Pandora, which is not a sponsored plug right now. We do not have a brand deal with Pandora. And I put in Dawn of Ashes playlist. Or Dawn of Ashes. Dawn of Ashes is like a underground goth metal band that growls. Like, if I can understand what you're saying, I don't want to listen to you. Like, if I can make out the words, I don't want to hear it while I'm lifting. Because when you're in the gym and when you're trying to lift heavy weights or you're trying to push yourself to the next level, nothing makes you want to fucking lift heavier than... To me, anyway.
I was going to say,
but there are motherfuckers that listen to country in the gym.
For you, yeah.
I don't know how people listen to country in general, but people listen to country in the gym. It's crazy.
Which will lead to me. Good segue.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you
country music.
Here's a fun fact about me, man. I love music in general. I am a music guy, man.
Wait till you hear my song.
Oh yeah, you dog country. But yes, I will listen to some country music in the gym. I will listen to some Cardi B. Yeah, buddy, I'm coming for you, Cardi.
Sam Smith.
Oh, I love Sam Smith. Yo, man, I'm like a
Do you put something specific on?
Well, I use I'm either watching YouTube, but like I guess and iHeart. So iHeart will create a station of stuff that you listen to. So all that stuff will be on my playlist. It's some Sam Smith, some country music, some Cardi B.
Fun fact, Jimmy texted me earlier this week and said, hey, FYI, I want to fuck Cardi B. Can you make that happen?
Maybe he's texting us something along the line about that.
She's recently single.
Yeah. But can we clarify that? I didn't say I wanted to do that. I just said, hey, can we set up a time? Can we set that up to hang out with Cardi?
Yeah, we all know what that means. I'm just keeping it real for the people.
You want to set up a meeting?
Yeah, I just want to chill with Cardi one day. Is that too much to ask?
She's got bloody shoes.
I love Cardi. But
was that her first song, by the way? Like,
no.
No, that wasn't? Okay. I thought that was
I sent Ray a new Cardi song that I like recently. He wasn't feeling it. But anyway, getting back to me, Rise Against, all that. I listen to everything. I have a crazy variety of music that I listen to. Joey Bags.
I listen to Hot 97 and Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio, TuneIn, whatever. That's what I listen to.
I cannot listen to. It's hard for me to listen to Hot 97 anymore, man, just because of the. Do you like all that new genre of music, man?
Yeah, well, so that's why I listen to it, because when I go on the any other station, it's like not the newest of new stuff. And especially since we live in the tri-state and you have Hot 97, like Funk Flex gets stuff before anybody. Yeah. So if I'm going to listen to a brand new song, it's going to be on there. So I prefer listening to that because I hear the newest stuff. It's weird because when you leave New Jersey and then you go out to like LA, like they don't play the same kind of rap songs.
No.
And if you're here, they don't play the West Coast kind of stuff.
Not at all.
It's so different. And I didn't realize that until the first time I went out there like 10 years ago. And I was like, yo, all they're doing is playing, what's his face?
Dr. Dre, Snoop.
Yeah, but he used to be with he used to be with G Unit.
Young Buck?
No.
Lloyd Banks?
No.
Lloyd Banks is nasty.
Oh, he was
with
The
Game.
Game, they play that, like, they play all West Coast music.
Roger that.
So it's just way different. I prefer, East Coast. West Coast is a lot slower, almost, like the beats are a lot slower. So, Hot 97, country, I agree with Rob. Country's too slow for me. Any other kind of music, like a Sam Smith, I'll listen to that if I'm like, I feel down about myself.
I just love him as an artist, man. I think he's talented.
No, he is definitely talented, but I feel like I would just be crying while lifting because it's just more emotional music that I couldn't deal with that.
I actually don't listen to music while I work out.
Really?
Not at all?
Well, you're always with somebody, I feel like.
That's probably why.
You always lift with
But even when I take the trip to the gym by myself, I don't usually bring headphones. I only use headphones if I'm doing cardio, but if I'm actually lifting, I don't use weights. I mean, listen to music while I'm lifting.
Clinticus19 in the live stream, super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Says, when will Bob Colts be on the podcast?
We should have
Bob Colts. Definitely, he's on the list of people. It's just like
we have a very busy list.
Man. Yeah, we have a busy list, but no, we definitely need to get Bob. I think he'll be a good guest. Bob Colts, for those of you who don't know, is my father. And he will actually be playing a very funny role in Saturday night's video. So he will be in the house. But yeah, we'll get Bob Colts scheduled for the podcast. We have a lot of people. We got Bob Colts is on the list. We have, who else do we have?
Now you're sounding stupid, like you don't have anyone.
No, I do. I'm trying to think of somebody really fucking big.
Yeah, we have a ton of people on the list. The problem is, I don't want to say that we're unorganized. It's just...
We're
unorganized. The podcast is something it's almost like a way to get the guys together, and then it's a bonus that people listen.
Yeah.
But if it was just like us talking into headphones and never being uploaded anywhere, we would probably still do it. Because we just like talking.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have a much more... The issue I see with a lot of podcasts is they're not like super close friends or whatever. Or they're not like a crew. It's like a job to them.
Right.
So they have segments and they have guests, because if they sat there, they'd be like, yo, you're like my coworker. Like, whereas it's a little different with us. Like, we go places together and have to listen to each other snore and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, that's always fun.
So it's different.
Roger that.
Robert Altman comes back in with another super chat. Hey, Robert is hot with the super chats tonight.
I think he might be hitting the sauce a little bit. So
save your money for meal prep, guy. Relax.
He says, Rob, you a typo negative fan too? Love that shit. Abso-fucking-lutely.
What is that?
Typo negative.
A blood type?
Christian woman. What's the other one? Wolf Moon. Wolf Moon is probably my favorite typo negative song. If you guys are not into typo negative, even if you're not into like that like goth rock, that is a really fucking good song. Wolf Moon. Awesome. So anyway, Jane Garrison, I want to give a couple shout outs. Jane Garrison, I see you in the live stream. Is Big Papa Pump still here? Morgan Vest is in the house. W. Raber 717, what's going on, my man? Sean Webster. Zach G in the building. I hope you're still here, Zach. What's going on? Brandon's still here. Yeah, we're trying to get what does that mean?
Why don't you just say it?
Yeah, just say it. We're at 55 minutes? Okay. Like, I'm trying to read shit, and I see him, like, flicking his hand at me. I'm like, what does that mean?
What the fuck else would it mean, dude?
So, anyways. But why would you ruin my train of thought?
That's the problem. I forgot that you're a dummy.
I'm a fucking dummy. Anyways, so shout out to everyone in the live stream right now. We appreciate you. So, want to let you guys know that if you go through any of the comment section of my Instagram videos, the Rage videos, even Facebook, there are going to be people that say, hey, Rob, when are you going to make a song? When are you going to rap? You got better bars than 99.9% of these fucking rappers these days. And I happen to agree with you. So, we have taken the steps of putting together lyrics, which I wrote myself. There's no ghostwriter involved. I wrote these lyrics all by my lonesome. And we are getting help from good people. We'll leave it at that. There's a rapper who has done some pretty big shit, and he is going to guide me and hold my hand through this process. We're not going to air his name out just yet, but hopefully later on this week or early next week, I will be in the studio getting my first taste of what it feels like to be in that little box.
And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he spits hot fire.
Yeah. Dylan. Do you remember that? Dylan.
For the people who have heard the lyrics, when I'm writing a Rage video or thinking of Rage video topics and shit like that, the Rage videos have definitely evolved over the years because I didn't want them to get stale. So originally they were just me talking in my normal voice, your Pokemon Goes, your Racism 1, your relationship advice. Those first early videos were just me talking with my normal voice. Then they evolved into the growly, cutting promo wrestler voice. And then as they kept going on, they've started to rhyme a little bit. There was rhyming at the end or doing some kind of a song or something like that. So ever since those times, and because, whatever I'm trying to say, but people want me to do a goddamn song. And I told them if I got 615 likes on a certain comment, that I would drop a song before 2018 was over. And it's looking like, might not be before 2018 is over, but definitely 2019 for sure, early 2019. So be on the lookout for Glorious.
No doubt. And that Champagne Poppy, if you're looking for a new ghostwriter, we got your mans.
Yeah, anybody.
Speaking of this, and I haven't told anyone this, Rob, you inspired me.
To write a rap?
I wrote one verse. It's on my notepad. It's not for you. Okay. It's for me.
Okay.
One day I might bust it out.
Okay.
In these lyrics,
we're gonna hear that at the Christmas party.
If I get wasted enough.
Yeah.
In the lyrics, I use a certain female as like the side chick in my song, and I'll just give you a hint. We refer to this woman as Janice.
Oh, shit, damn.
So
we're pulling Janice into this.
She's in the song as like my mysterious side chick. It is, if there was a chemical hotter than fire, that's what this song is.
Wow.
I can't.
One verse, huh?
It's like 12 lines, but Rob inspired me. And it's private. It's just for my private collection. This isn't going anywhere.
MBJ is really not thrilled about this whole rap turn that we're doing and like going in the direction of writing a song.
Is she afraid of the potential?
Nothing. I don't know if it's the potential or she's just not. I can tell by her mannerisms that she's not comfortable with the whole thing. And I don't know. It might be that. It might be she thinks that I'm going to blow up and be this big time rapper, which that is probably not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. But she's like trolling me now that I'm like trying to do this little rap project.
That's because you probably strut around the house spitting your bars.
No. I keep them very close to the vest. Only a few select people have heard them. But she has come out with her own rap. And I don't know it word for word, but she walks around the house saying, "My name's MBJ. My husband is Rob. He ain't got a job." And what does she say?
Wow.
Something, but he wears his shirts real tight. He snores all night. It's like the funniest thing in the world. But the way that she says it, it's like, wow. It's awful.
So you inspired her like me, but in a negative way.
I inspired her in a negative way, yeah. She goes, "My name's MBJ. My husband is Rob. He ain't got a job." I'm like, bitch, if I don't have a job, how we paying the goddamn bills?
For real, man. You know what, MBJ? You ain't coming to the Christmas
just thinks
party.
because she like has to get up and go to a physical job.
Yeah.
That because I don't have to go anywhere, but I still have to entertain millions and millions of people online.
Where do you think Rob is right
merch,
now?
do steal.
He's at a job.
I'm working.
Shout out to Jay Johnson, who was thinking exactly what I was thinking. He said Joe wrote a Jimmy diss track.
This is
a serious song. This is not like, and I don't want anyone out there to think that this is going to be like a parody or a mock or any kind of diss track or anything like that, just to be funny and be like that rage guy. This is my serious, putting my fucking foot forward, saying, listen, I'm going to give this a shot, one shot. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, hey, I'm really not a rapper.
And let me tell you, this ain't no little pump, no little perp, no, this is bars. We're taking it like 1993 to 97
fire
bars.
This is jacked Eminem.
Yeah. So
wait, Jack and M, what?
Jacked Eminem.
Joey, we already went over your how you've been doing. Jimmy, do you have a pet peeve this week?
No, let's get to
We already went over Jimmy's pet peeves. Yeah. I do have a follow-up to Jimmy's pet peeve, and I'll keep this quick because I've already brought this up in the past. My pet peeve is motherfuckers at Wawa that stand at the coffee station during rush hour for an hour, pouring the coffee, adding the sugar, tasting it, taking a sip. Oh, needs a little bit more sugar. Takes another sugar. Takes a sip. Oh, it needs a little bit more milk. Milk, boom. Dude, how fucking long does it take you to make a coffee? I make coffee every day, and I'm probably in and out in less than 20 seconds. I know how much coffee goes in. I know how much half and half goes in. I know how many fucking Splenda I put in. Stir it, put the lid, and then I'm already on the online.
And I'm sure these are the same people that do the same routine every day.
Yeah.
Next time you see them, say, "Excuse me, my wife has a question for you. Do you have a job?"
Yeah. Her name is MBJ. Her husband is Rob,
and he's got no job. I will say this one last time. I've brought this up a million times in the past. I think I made a video about it, but it happened tonight. I was at the gym, and I don't understand why people roll out their stupid yoga mat in front of like the cables, man. So like now, like they're not using the cable; they're just down there stretching, doing whatever, but they're in front of like a cable. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the cable rack. So now I can't use them to do triceps or a fly or anything. Can't even use them because they're taking up the space. That's where they want to lay their fucking yoga mat.
Do that shit in the locker room.
That's some bullshit. Do that shit at home. Don't even do it at the gym.
So anyway.
If you're not using the equipment, what are you doing there?
Oh, and I went up to the guy too, and I said, I was with.
It was a guy?
It was an older gentleman.
Who were you with?
B-Rock. And
did you say, "Excuse me, Joker"?
I said, no. I was like, I looked at him. What did he say?
Did you flex on him first?
I forget what he said. He was in the middle. He said, so I said, "You know what? Don't worry about it." And then I said something to my brother. I said, "This fucking guy," right? And then he heard me, and then he got back. But he ended up getting up. He goes, you could use it. You could use it. But I forget how it went.
We saw a guy tonight doing the bushwhackers.
Oh, God.
This guy is going to tear his rotator cuff off. Took the dumbbells over his head and was doing this, like the bushwhackers.
For those of you who don't know the bushwhackers, think of 1990s WWF tag team from New Zealand that wore the army pants and the tank tops and used to lick each other. They would walk down to the ring strutting, doing this fucking like, and that's how this dude lifts weights. But all right, Ray Vegas, this is your segment. Do you have a body with a fatty this week? I try to direct people your way to fucking send submissions. We need some new meat.
Yeah,
No pun
and
intended.
Literally.
I had some submissions, and then the bros started sending me
Some bullshit.
1.3 million,
Oh.
300,000.
Guys.
Come on, guys, you already know the rules. Less than 100,000 followers, and she can't just be pretty. She's got to have she's got to have a fatty.
Right.
Somebody actually sent me a really pretty woman, but she was pretty, but she had that book bag ass. And we can't have
do the
that
book
during the
bag.
segment.
We
So
can't do
she
the book
was
bag.
pretty ugly.
No, she was pretty, but her ass looked like somebody smacked her with a book bag.
Damn.
In her ass.
So
repeatedly.
do you have a baddie? You do.
I
right?
do, and because there was. All right, I don't
All
want.
right. So as long as you have one,
Yes,
we
we have
could intro this properly. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ray Ray Worldwide's baddie with a fatty of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take that.
Take that. Who you got, Ray?
All right, so this week's baddie Instagram handle is Vogue_Bivy. That's VOGUE_Bivy. BIVI. So Vogue_Bivy, you are this week's Ray Vegas's baddie with a fatty of the week. You now have
48 hours from the moment this podcast airs to reach out to one of the bros and let them know that you have been chosen this week's baddie with a fatty of the week. And I will send you a baddie with a fatty female racerback tank available only at robertfrank615.com. I'm also thinking about doing a little incentive for the person who nominates these chicks. So let's just say Joe Blow 123 nominates Mary Jane 231 to be baddie with a fatty. If she reaches out, I think Joe Blow 123 should get a prize as well. But we'll see. I don't know. Do you know the person who nominated her, or?
I don't usually.
We'll start
keep
that
the-
next week. We'll
I
start
don't
that.
usually keep the gentleman's name because a lot of times the guys want to remain anonymous.
Right.
So they'll be like, yeah, just kind of keep it on the hush. That
What
I'm
do you-
not-
Oh, wow. Wait, this was Vogue Bivy, right?
Yeah.
What are you running?
Wow.
AshleyMadison.com fucking DMs?
Wowzers.
Can I see? Because I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
And once again, that's Vogue, like the magazine.
Yeah.
V as in Victor, Vogue
VOGUE.
Smokes.
_Bivy. B as in
Wowzers.
Bravo. V as in Victor. I.
That's
Yeah. She,
Good Lord, pass your phone.
yeah, here you go. Just don't double tap anything. I don't want her to know that I was creeping her page.
Yeah, you'd rather just announce it on your podcast.
So, yeah. So you know what? Here's the thing. Before we started tonight's show, we were all like, dude, what are we going to talk about tonight? I don't know. And I give a lot of fucking credit to anyone out there that has a podcast that's doing like daily podcasts or 3 times a week. How do you
3
guys
hour podcast.
How do you guys come up with content? Like,
She follows Bradley Martin.
does she? I bet he banged her.
Yeah, you probably did.
Fucking guy.
Guy
Anyways.
bangs everybody.
Yeah. And pick a new one. I don't want something
Damn.
that Bradley's.
We don't want this used.
Yeah, we don't want this used chick. No, anyway. So, yeah, when we were like, dude, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. Da, da, da. And it ended up being a pretty good show. We talked about a couple of different things. But now, bad news is it's time to wrap it up.
Roger that.
And I want to thank everybody who was in the live stream, who hung out with us the whole time. I want to thank, big shout out to all of the super chatters that donated to the show tonight and got your questions out there. Hopefully we answered them to your liking and gave you the answers that you were looking for. So
I wanna say one thing.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. I want to say that just to everyone listening, we have enjoyed. How many episodes are we at right now?
37.
37.
Today's number 37.
37.
Podcast, fun fact, podcast, the lifespan of a podcast is 7 episodes.
We
After
have
7 episodes, people quit.
5 times that we have surpassed. 7 times 5 is 35. We are at number 37. But here we go. This is what I want to say. this could be potentially the last podcast that we've ever done. At least the last one I've ever done, because if Rob mortifies all of us tomorrow,
oh baby,
I will literally delete my Instagram, which hit 1,000 followers.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow, 1,000 followers. I remember my first 1,000.
Yeah, would it take about 10 seconds?
Yeah, no, actually, my first 1,000 took like 6 months.
No, I know your first 1,000, but sometimes you get a streak, you get 1,000 in about 30 minutes. But anyway. I am now going to go home highly concerned about this tomorrow.
Ooh, buddy.
Because I was very concerned when this originally went down and got filmed. So if this is our last podcast, or at least my last podcast, I've really enjoyed doing these things with everybody. And I'm saying this with a 50% kidding and a 50% serious. So is this the last podcast? I don't know. But hopefully it's not as bad as I think it goes tomorrow. As well as... this weekend is our Christmas party, which is our second annual Christmas party, which we should have started years ago. But ever since things became more business, we decided to start doing these parties. So looking forward to being with everyone this weekend. Hopefully we don't make any terrible decisions, but I think we're going to make some bad ones. And
shout out to Vinny Vinny World. What the hell's this guy's name?
Vinny
Vegas, Vinny Bag of
I
Chips.
was talking to him about a little bit this past week, and shout out to him. We haven't seen him in a minute, but he'll be out there on Saturday.
So next podcast, assuming it still goes down, you'll have a lot of juicy gossip, whether it's the Jersey Shore episode that Rob could potentially be on, or whatever
Christmas
drama
party
goes down at this Christmas party.
I see Lori Pabalate in the live stream. I think she's trying to nominate someone for Baddie with a Fatty in the live stream. Lori, do us a favor and hit up Ray Vegas or one of the other bros to submit the Baddie. I don't think anyone is going to see it here in the live stream. There's only like 50 people. But
And that's on Instagram, Ray, RayVegaz.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Thank you.
Clinticus19 says, Rob, please do a reaction video to the episode tomorrow night. Oh my god.
Of yourself?
Yeah.
Who's this fucking asshole?
We should get together and watch
that's
that
gonna
together,
be
bro.
Ugly. So ugly. Alright, so let me just pre-warn everybody right now. If you're watching Jersey Shore tomorrow night and you happen to see Ray, Jimmy, and myself on the episode, please remember that I was severely intoxicated. Like, beyond, like, I probably should have been in the hospital. So if you see or hear me say anything that's kind of weird, putting myself over, or just, thinking that I'm someone that I'm really not.
Just know that that's only Rob 4 nights a week.
That's only me 4 nights a week. The other 3 nights a week, I'm a normal fucking guy. So anyways... see you guys next week, and looking forward to filming this Saturday. Maybe Saturday afternoon I'll give like a last minute, we're going to be here type thing. Just because if we do it now, I feel like too many people would show up. And that's cool, but again, we're not trying to have like a million fucking dudes show up to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see some irons. Anyways, this is Robert Frank 615 for Ray Vegas, for Joey Bag of Donuts, for the Pody, for Jimmy Triceps. This is Robert Frank once again, signing out.